Hey, welcome back. So if you are watching this, you want to get more brand deals and you're probably still emailing brands or media kit and waiting for a check, but I want to let you know that era is completely over. Before I became a full-time creator, I worked at these brands leading social and content. And while I was a part-time creator, I would have to make content and then go to a ton of events like South by Southwest, Cannes Lions, Press Publish LA. And I got to speak with a ton of creators and brand marketers and influencer marketers. And I heard so much from both sides, what they liked, what they didn't like. And then I actually saw what made them say yes, what made them archive emails without replying, what made them come back for deal number 2. I know because I did the exact same thing. So in this video, I literally want to walk you through the 5 new rules of how to get a brand deal in 2026 and how to earn on repeat, because that, my friends, is where the real money is. And I promise you, rule number 3 of this is where you're leaving the most money on the table by far. Marketing teams by nature right now are shrinking. The person reading your email has 3 other campaigns they have to run, 4 back-to-back meetings that day, and they haven't seen the bottom of their email in God knows how long. So they don't have time to open your media kit, scroll through your page, watch 5 example videos, and then reverse engineer whether you're going to be a good fit or not. For years, that detective work has been on the brand side, but now that's flipped. Now the burden's on you to make that choice stupidly obvious, to hand them a yes so they can tell their boss without any extra homework. And every rule I'm going to show you is one way to do exactly that. Miss this and even the greatest of pitches will sit in an inbox. Not because you're not talented, but because you made a busy person do more busy work. So let's dive in. Rule number 1. Bring the vision, not the media kit. A media kit is a table of content, but a vision is a pitch. Brands don't want your stats dumped on them so that they can figure out what to do next. Brands want a partner who knows their product, knows how to use it, and can show it with a specific idea. So do the homework that 95% of creators are going to skip. I want you to research their page, see what's working, find the angle, and learn their tone. Notice even what their competitors are doing and where the gap is. Then you can bring one specific tailored content idea built for their audience and yours. I'll make you a video, here's the hook, here's how it's going to land, and the people that I'm trying to reach, I also know you're trying to reach. Now, one super honest caveat here is that you are going to have to compromise. They have stakeholders, brand guidelines, and this is going to be a collaboration. Rule number 2, lead with the audience behavior, not reach. Reach should be the least interesting thing about you. Lead with your audience, better yet what your audience does. If your newsletter readers click affiliate links at a 6% rate, if your comments are full of people asking where do you buy something, screenshot it and put it in your pitch. That's the exact ammunition that brands need to walk into internal approval meetings with to advocate for your price. So build one audience behavior slide, not just demographic behavior. What they buy, the problem you are actively trying to solve, what converts them, what's the conversation in your DMs or comments. Give them proof. Don't tell them you have an audience. Show them what your audience does. Rule number 3. I want you to sell a menu, not a rate card. Let's talk money for a second. I know there's a lot of crap on the internet, so you have no reason to trust what I'm saying, but if you know me from my other channels, you know I'm very transparent when it comes to money. From LinkedIn to my newsletter, I've shared on average, I make between $40,000 to $60,000 in brand deals. And I've never once had a rate card. I don't think you even need to put your rates on your media kit if you choose to use one. But more importantly, I want you to stop pitching one thing at a time. One YouTube spot, one newsletter mention, one IG reel. That's how you bucket yourself to $500 line items. Instead, I want you to build packages. Map every platform you show up on consistently. Newsletter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, and then bundle them with a name. This is a 3-part newsletter series, plus a carousel, plus a video breakdown, and that's called the full funnel play. Give them names because you want to name these packages to make them sound like strategy. A line item sounds expensive, but you want to build 2 to 3 tiers, starter, mid, premium, so they choose packages, not choose whether or not they want to buy into you. Multiple touch points across multiple channels fit a brand's quarterly budget in a way that a solo story placement will never do. And by doing this, you're moving quietly away from just being an influencer and being more of a media partner for them. That reframe, I promise you, is how you can build a 5-figure business this year. Rule number 4, stop being a pick-me. I was at a conference recently and creator after creator went up on stage and said some version of brands should want to work with me. No reason why, but just brands should want to work with me because I'm great. Sitting there, Even I got the ick immediately. I make content in X niche, so pay me $10,000 isn't a pitch. It's a request for charity. Brands are not looking for creators who need money. Brands are looking for creators who understand their audience well enough to move them. The question is never, why should a brand want me? The question should always be, why would my audience actually care about what this brand has to say? And how will it help them? Answer that, and I promise you don't have to worry about another check. Rule number 5, I want you to show up where brands are testing. Instagram and TikTok sponsorships are not going anywhere. But brands are actively hunting for diversity because they know a 30-second reel might get scrolled past, but potentially a newsletter spot, a podcast, an in-person event, or community space may hold more weight. These formats carry stronger trust signals, and a lot of them in these cases have better conversion than a paid reel. There's also a supply gap. Most creators are doing a ton of TikTok and a ton of Instagram, a ton of YouTube, but there's few creators who understand Pinterest or LinkedIn or podcasting or newsletters. So in the grand scheme of things, we're not fighting the same battles. You can go over there to pitch for TikTok partnerships while I will collect all the newsletter partnerships. That's how I want you to think. When you move like that, you're not trying to be in a crowded auction for the next Instagram reel. You're offering the exact thing that they want to buy more into. I also want you to be early to these formats that brands are moving towards, and you get to name your price before it becomes a commodity. Now, the next question is, how can I earn deal number 2, where the real money is? And the second deal is the thing people don't optimize for. Landing a brand once is hard. Getting invited back is what turns it from a gig into a business. So when you get the first yes, I want you to over deliver on the boring stuff. Hit every deadline. Make them worry 0% about you. I want you to send a recap once the content is posted, what it did, the links, the comments, the DMs, whatever it is. Remember, the person who hired you has to justify your spend to someone above them. So hand them proof that the investment they made was worth it. You didn't just run a campaign, you made your contact internally look good. And that's the goal. The person who calls the shots is also the person who's going to get you deal number 2 and 3 and deal number 10. Over the years, I've been fortunate enough to work with brands like Canva and LinkedIn. I'm a marketing creator and I even did a partnership with F1. Why? Because I know how to make their life easy, along with making good content, of course. But if you find any of this helpful right now, I want you to please subscribe to this channel and drop a like so I can keep bringing you content just like this. Now, most creators disappear once that campaign ends, but you're going to be the one that makes your client look good. That way, you don't have to worry about a cold pitch ever again. Those are the 5 rules. I want you to bring the vision, lead with the behavior, not reach, sell a menu, not a rate card, stop being a pick-me, and lastly, show up where brands are testing and over deliver so you can earn deal number 2. One honest note here also is that your niche does matter. If you are purely entertainment, your audience may watch and be trained never to act. So you have to condition them over time. But if you're in a niche like finance, wellness, career, food, or fitness, you probably have a leg up here. Lean into your niche, go rewrite your pitch, and I'll see you in the next video.